All right, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this word of life. And shalom, peace and blessings to you brothers out there, and a few sincere sisters, all right? I want to make a little quick little hit or whatever, on my lunch break, about keeping that fear, all right? Because I'm sure when you brothers first heard this truth, and you heard about these prophecies, and you heard about the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard when all these missiles hit Babylon, and anybody whose name, roughly paraphrasing, anybody whose name is not written in the Lamb's Book of Life is cast into the lake of fire. And the scriptures about the lake of fire and wailing and gnashing of teeth. Remember how scared you were? Remember how terrified you were? Are we keeping that? The scriptures say to examine yourselves daily, whether you be in the faith. All right. This is Proverbs 9:10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Right. So the fear of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is the beginning of wisdom. All right, like it says right here. All right, so we got to keep that fear. The Lord loves that we fear Him. That's a good thing. All right, let's get that. Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation." All right, and that's speaking about the times that we're coming into. All right, we're going to need this wisdom and knowledge. All right. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is His treasure. All right. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, He loves it when we fear Him, all right? And we're supposed to fear Him. He could do anything to us. He could do any number of things to punish us, all right? To inflict damage on us. He's almighty, all powerful, all right? Omnipotent, all right? Let's get Luke 1:37, and this is a good point. When people say, "Oh, you really think you're going to get beamed up into spaceships and turn into immortals and the Most High is going to give you superpowers?" And it's like, yeah, of course He could do that. He could do whatever He wants. He's the Most High, Luke 1:37, "For with the Most High nothing shall be impossible." All right. Nothing is out of the Most High's reach. Nothing is too hard for the Most High. All right. He could do any number of things to any of us. All right. In any way. All right. He, just killing you is like mercy. When you start to think about all the ways He could, put you through all types of torture, physical, mental, spiritual. He could put demons on you and you run down the street butt naked, and get posted online, all types of stuff. He could do any number of things to you. So of course we fear, the Heavenly Father, we're supposed to, but I wanted to make this little quick hit about, are we keeping that fear? Are we not getting complacent? All right, let's get this search. Jerusalem with candlesticks. Let's see. Slack candlesticks. Zephaniah 1:12. "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem," or Yerushalayim in the Hebrew, all right, which is a people before it's a place, "with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart," or in their mind, "The Lord Yahweh will not do good, neither will He do evil." All right, so the Heavenly Father is going to punish you if you think that He's not going to do anything. All right, the Heavenly Father, we see Him taking action. All right, we see Him dropping planes out of the sky. All right, people getting judged. All right, we see the MOTB is coming up. All right, it's on the horizon. So these prophecies are not slack. All right, we have a more sure word of prophecy. All right. Let's read this in the NLT. Zephaniah 1:12 NLT. "I will search with lanterns in Jerusalem's darkest corners to punish those who sit complacent in their sins. They think Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai will do nothing to them, either good or bad." Right. But they're very mistaken, because the Heavenly Father is known as the King of Terrors. Let's get that. All right. So, we really got to keep that fear, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, because sometimes you feel, like complacent or whatever, you can't get too comfortable, This is Job 18:14. It says, "His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Speaking about the Most High, he's the king of terrors, all right? I mean, you got to think about what he did to our people as punishment for our wickedness, all right, which we did deserve, all right? But I mean, he just the sheer terrors, all right, that he's capable of, all right? We really ought to be afraid, you know? I think that's all I really got, just a little exhortation, to keep that healthy fear of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right? And I'm, of course, speaking to myself first and foremost, all right? So I'm going to end it there. I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash, Shalom.